start.
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return. That one for a touchback. Looking for room, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Hale. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
To the air, it's Simpson. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. They're working that left side. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Toss sweep right. Find some fresh air. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's caught! Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Sayin. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
The throw to the outside is complete. Stumbled to the ground. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Complete downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Throwing right. It's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Got his man on the right. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be over.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Right on the money. Alabama will get the 1st down. Here comes the hurry-up.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Toss to the outside. Breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. He rifles one deep down the right side.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. I mean, critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nice move to keep running. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. Making side adjustments here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that 1st.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Alabama.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Extending the play. Touchdown tie! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. A strike downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
That had to be a coverage bust, because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Corners are going to bail. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback adapting. Trying to find his man in the middle. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense, because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Sayin. He's got him this time. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Motion from the wideout. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Ohio State, 7.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 35, Ohio State 7.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Going to the run to start this second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. It's a bad scheme to try to cover this guy one-on-one, much like Michigan State tried to do against Joey Galloway in '93. But the difference there is the reason Joey Galloway couldn't be covered is that no one really wants to be around him.
Ain't that the truth? We work with him weekly. We can say that and be very firm about it. But here's the thing. Joey Galloway, think about the other names to wear the scarlet and gray. So many guys year after year. You know Ohio State fans, Reese, they're going to claim, wide receiver U. They try to claim that because so many greats have been through that university.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. And they will score! Touchdown, Ohio State!
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Sends it back in motion. From the gun. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Third down coming up after that completion. To the air, it's Simpson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Edwards. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. They'll give it to him again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the first.
The give to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down and run. At the 20, he's got space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Russell. The quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They want to throw it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Dropping back, it's Russell. On the move and looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is